Saturday night was the 41st boxing event at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and one of boxing's top draws returned to the ring after a long layoff. So here with me for some boxing banner is New York Post boxing writer Jared Schwartz. Jared, how you doing, man?
Good, Dexter. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, Jared, last night, Saturday night, Danny Garcia returns to the ring against Jose Benavidez Jr. after he hadn't boxed in 19 months and he moved up to a new weight class. So Garcia won a majority decision. So how impressed were you with his performance here?
Yeah, Dexter, the Danny Garcia show was back, but it looked like a vintage performance of old. Like you said, he was coming off the longest layoff of his career, 19 months. He was entering a new division, the super welterweight division. So much of this performance was about proving that he's still a world championship fighter, that he's still deserving of world championship fights, that he's still the same draw that he was for so much, earlier on in his career. After his performance in the ring, he was emotional, speaking about that layoff, detailing, anxiety that he went through, depression, and frankly, his willingness to fight, coming off three losses in his last 6 fights, losing to some of those top welterweight elite fighters. This new division offered a reset and a new chapter for him. The new weight didn't bother him inside the ring. He started his path to a world championship, and he proved that he's still the same Danny Garcia of old, deserving of those world championship fights down the line.
Absolutely. Looked like the Danny Garcia of old, but then the question that comes up here, Jared, is what's next for the Philadelphia fighter? What do you see Danny Garcia doing next?
Inside the ring, he mentioned a rematch with Keith Thurman. He was the first one who handed him his first loss. That's a rematch that he'd be interested in. Tony Harrison is another name that he'd be interested in. Look, at 34 years old, he's not getting any younger, and coming off that long layoff, he doesn't have much time to waste. So he's looking to start climbing up this new division, climbing into the top 10, taking on some of the best fighters, then getting back to title fights. So he's not looking for another Jose Benavidez. He's looking to get back to the top of the division and fight some of the elites again.
We will see what is next for Danny Garcia, but an impressive performance on Saturday night at the Barclays Center. That is Jared Schwartz, boxing writer for the New York Post. Jared, always good to see you and talk some boxing. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Dexter. Always a pleasure.